Hello, take 4. 4 times. Let's see if you guys can jump on. Can anyone see me? Oh, there's 2 people. 2 people. Hey, Patricia. I see Patricia. I see Mindy. How are you feeling, sweet friend? Okay, now the trick is going to be for me to get across the table and put you guys back. Hello, Carla and Terry. Yay, everyone's coming back. You guys, I went live again and it took you off. It turned you off. Hey, Dana and Jody and Tracy. Tracy, you're not pinned anymore. You're not on the class. You're not on the classroom chalkboard anymore, Tracy. Let's see if you guys will stay in my bucket. I don't know. It looks like it might. You love the color, Cleo? Thank you. Hello, Karen and Phyllis and Denise and Deborah. Sherry, I'm so glad you guys are coming back. You're feeling blah, but light right at the end of the tunnel. The light at the end of the tunnel. Yay, positive, positive. Hello, Bonnie and Kimberly. Hello again. You guys, I went live 3 times before it finally let me go live again. Hello, Amy, Deb, Terry. Ah! Oh my goodness. You guys, I'm telling you what. I get to order a ring light tomorrow, Miss Deborah. Tomorrow it's happening. Sorry you guys took a tumble. Okay. Hello, Lorraine. You did find me. Tracy, you're not on the classroom chalkboard for being too loud. Hi, Luann. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm trying to get used to the blonde. I think it has enough brown in it, though, that it's like, okay. Because, like, I have it tucked in and I put earrings on, and I'm super excited about that. Hey, Carol, Amy. Okay, we're back up. So I think, hello, Miss Dawn. That was fun, right, Mindy? You went for a ride and you're on medicine too. I bet that was real fun for you. Oh, it's going to be a fun night, Miss Brenda. Yeah, I've got like, you guys make sure at 10 o'clock Central Time, so 11 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whatever time, 10 o'clock, I'm off of here because I got to go get my daughter from work tonight. Thanks, Dawn. Hey, sister, I can see you guys. Hello, Camille. Hello, Sherry. Hey, your brother has a large fancy camper. We're going to set you up when you come visit. You are rocking. Vanessa, do you love? I'm still trying to get used to it. I feel like a different person. Like, I really do. I love that it has dark. I love that it has light. I've been messing with it today. In the words of the immortal, Trace Adkins, she's one hot mama. Landon, there's one of my kiddos on there. Landon, look at you. What do you think? Landon, are you approve? You're going to have that shotgun out there, I bet. Hello, Tammy. Thanks for sprinkling, everyone. Camille, thank you. No worries about my call. I'll call you guys when I go get Carolee. Miss Deborah, yes, I did. I got it today. That's why I said I get to order my new ring light tomorrow. I'm so excited. Thanks to Miss Deborah. Hello, James and Stephanie Garland. Hello, Amy. Hello, Miss Sue. Carol. Landon. Doesn't he, right? I'm his bonus mom, Mindy. So he does. He has an awesome bonus mom. Hello, Barb and Rhonda and Teresa. Thanks, everyone, for being here. So originally, I told y'all this is like my 3rd day in a row that we were going to try and decorate the palette behind me for 4th of July coming up, because I like to decorate for the holidays and all the things. But yesterday, on the way up the loft stairs, thanks, Tracy. Landon, I love you no matter how you look. But yes, I'll have the shotgun loaded to keep the boys away from you. Isn't he great, ladies? Look at him. Love that boy so much. I wish he was closer. Okay, so yesterday I was coming up the stairs to the loft, to the studio, and instead of falling down the stairs, I fell up the stairs. I think I told you guys last night. And today my knee is like way bigger than the other one. And it's starting to turn colors a little bit. It's kind of bothering me because it's not turning colors faster, because I thought for sure it would bruise faster, but I think it's bruising on the inside more than it is on the outside. Is that what that means? Because it's big, but it's not like, I don't know. How is your fall? My fall. So Sue, I fell going up the stairs and I caught like right here on my chin, my arm, and then my knee is what really got caught the worst. Thanks, Berta. Hello, Helen. So I am not going to get on the ladder or the stool or the chair by myself. So tomorrow Carolee is going to help me, and we've got all these cute things. We've got this cute thing that we made, and we're going to make another one of these. Not quite as big, but a littler one. We've got this that we made. We've got, a bunch of stuff up here that we've made. But I wanted to show you guys what I did find in my stuff. Have you guys seen these bells at Dollar Tree? I need a bubble. I do, right? I need a bubble. For sure, Mindy, I do. So there's a blue one and a red one, and I thought we would deck these out a little bit to add to our little shelf back there. And then we still have to do another banner and then some beads. And then tonight, this is a kit that I did last year. And then I did it the very first year I started, so 2 years in a row. I didn't do it this year just because this was a crazy year. Hello, Miss Heidi. Hey, Linda, I just wrote you a note and sent it out today. Hemstona bleeding in, you think, Denise? I don't know. I had Carolee feel it today to see if it felt warm, but I don't think it's warm. Isn't that one of the signs? I don't know. It's big and it doesn't feel good. I'm still moving along, but okay. How many? We got 60 people, 62 people on here. And in my comments, what were in my comments? What did I say this video was? You guys remember, I got short-term memory loss here. Let me get to myself here. Is there even a comment for this video? Oh, yes, there is. New way to send notifications. Let me write that down. I'm going to write it on my hand. So when when she gets home from work, when we get back, I'm going to have her help me post it in the comments. So it's Telegram. So what you do is you follow the link, and then you can add in the way you want to be contacted, and I will be able to go in and send you a notification when I'm going live or what's going on, different things, to let you guys know, instead of just depending strictly on Facebook. Thanks for the stars, Deborah. Hello, Tanya. Hello, Janet. I've got information. Okay, so let me just write Carolee and Telegram, and we will post that. It'll probably be between 10 and 11 tonight, but it will be there. And you guys can sign up, and then you'll get my notification tomorrow when I go live. You have Telegram, Mindy? Why am I the last person to know about Telegram? Thanks to amazing follower that told me about it, Miss Lori. Okay, post. Okay, I got that on my hand. Second, everyone sit down. This is news. Star party! For real? Rice, rest, ice, compress. I do have an ice pack. Star party, you guys are rocking. Awesome, Sue. No one told me about Telegram, not even my crafter friends. Oh, now my computer's gonna die. I'm so excited about it. Like, it's not even gonna charge me, because before my text costs money a lot, and it's fine when I'm working hard. Hello, Miss Janie. I need to get my knee looked at. I probably will, because guess the information, the top secret information that I've been waiting to tell you guys is about to be unfolded. Mindy, thanks for the stars. What? Brenda, stars. Wendy, you guys are awesome. Thanks for the stars. 700 stars already? Holy moly. Okay, this is a firework, if you guys haven't noticed. It's round. This is from an old kit that I did, and I am just taping it as I talk. I'm going to do this one, actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to paint it all white, and then I'm going to tape it off for red and white stripes, or red and blue stripes. Something like that. Let's paint it one color. We'll do blue. A frozen bag of peas or corn to ice it. Tracy, my daughter's insulin comes in this huge thermos thing in the mail. And, because they're type 1 diabetic, like a lot of my kids are. And they put these big old ice packs on them, and I save them and put them in. And anyway, that'll work. Thanks for sprinkling. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Violet. Yes, Telegram is free. My computer just died. I'm glad you guys are plugged in. Okay, we're going to paint this blue, not white. Then we're going to put some white stripes. Hi, Christina. Thanks for sprinkling, Deborah. Okay, so are we ready for news? Someone that knows, actually a few someones that know the kids and I have been struggling. Hence, there's more than a few. There's several thousand of you guys that know. Mindy, another 100 stars. What are you doing? You can't be doing that, girl. You're on meds. What are you? Do you know what are you gonna remember what you're doing in the morning? Mindy, I love you, girls. So we were supposed to build on our property, right? Supposed to build on our property. Hello, Brandy and Michelle. And then I got diagnosed with cancer, and then things have just been happening. Then we had that little mini tornado come through, or whatever you want to call it, that rocked our fifth wheel. Hello, Pam. And we can't live in it, and so we've been bouncing around. I have not really talked about that part of our life a whole lot, just because of my kids. I don't want them to worry, like, that people know what, every single thing that's going on. You're trying to get the stars party complete. I don't even know how many stars go for a stars party. How many stars do you have to get for a stars party? How fun is that? That's awesome. Thanks, Mindy. You guys are awesome. So we basically, technically we're not homeless, but homeless. Like, I've talked about it a little bit. I just haven't talked about it in depth. Anyway, there was some stuff that happened, and it became kind of like a big issue. And so someone called me in and talked to me and, was like, have you thought about looking for something to rent until you can get everything together? I need 500. It's actually achieved? Is it? Hi, Miss Coral. Is it really? Hello, Darlene. Hello, hello. So, and it was really funny, because it wasn't funny. It was actually a divine thing that happened. I actually responded with, yes, I have been looking for something to rent temporarily until I can get enough money so I can figure out what's going on with the cancer, figure out what's going on. Because, we have our lands, but building materials are very expensive right now. And we all know that, right? And I was going to be able to do that. Well, that's not the case right now. Thanks, Gina. And Barbara, hello. Hello, Marilyn. So long story short, because this really, by the time I get done, I'm going to say this to you guys, and it is like the best. But I had already called. So back up 2 weeks, I had already called apartments in the school district that I really wanted the kids to be in, because we're not in the school district that I'd like them to be in. Well, I don't want to say that. It's not a bad school, but it's like 18 miles from where we live, where our house is. 80, over 80. Oh my word. This is insane. And I am so grateful. Hello, Glenda. So it's not that I don't like the school. It's that it's 18 miles away from our house, or from our property, and the other school is only like 3.5 miles. I know, right, Steph? Isn't it amazing? Hello, Catherine. And so that was another thing. And I just kept thinking, okay, so we've had the cancer come through. We've had the tornado straight winds come through. We've had all these things happen. Okay, Lord, I need to know what direction you want me to go in, because I know without a doubt I'm supposed to be here. Okay, I know that. We are supposed to be here. Hello, Peggy and Debbie. I know we're supposed to be here. I'm not going anywhere. I've had to remind the kids several times, because it's easy to pick up and go when you don't have a lot left. I mean, why not? We don't have any family here. Just go, right? And I just kept telling the kids, no, we are here for a reason. I know we're supposed to be here, and things are going to work out. So, with that being said, I didn't tell the kids, but I called around, and I looked for houses for rent. I looked for apartments for rent, all the things. Everyone had a waiting list, or the one or two that I did find were like astronomically super high rent. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to give up. I mean, I thought about like just throwing the towel in. I did, but then I kept being reminded, like tender mercies. I use that a lot. If you don't know what that is, it's just like, I feel like it's like just things that happen, like, you know, one of our followers on here right now knows that my light is broken. My ring light is broken. I can't hold my phone up, and she was so kind and reached out and is making sure I can replace that. That's a tender mercy to me. That is huge. So this person who is, you know, in the community, knows the community or whatever, he called me and he said, have you tried looking at these places? And I said, yes, I did. And everyone's got a waiting list, and, you know, I don't know what else to do. I've tried everything else I can think of. And he said, do you mind if I do some looking? Do you mind if I call around and look? And I said, no, that's fine. I'm totally fine with that. You know, sure. Well, this was a week ago today. Okay. 1 week ago today. He called, I think it was the Friday. So it was a week ago Friday is when he reached out to a couple of places. Well, a week ago today, this morning, he got a call or an email. He got an email, you guys. Oh my goodness, 90. Are you serious? Hello. And if you're new, please say you're new and let me know where you're from. And thank you, everyone. If you're watching the replay, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us tonight. However it happened, I'm just going to give him credit, but I'm going to give the Lord the most credit, because a week ago this morning, he got an email from a certain apartment complex, and they said, we have this apartment. Would he didn't say her, didn't say my name, nothing. He said, would she be interested in this apartment, you guys? Do you know how hard it is to keep a secret from you guys? It's hard because I've kept a couple big ones from you guys this year. And I didn't tell my kids because I didn't want them to get their hopes up and then get disappointed. And then all the things. And so he texted me and he said, he sent me the email and he said, if you're interested, you need to get a hold of him and go down there. So I called the apartment manager and I went down there and he said, I said, well, what do I need to do? How much is it? All the things that I needed to know. And he's like, oh yeah, you qualify and they're super nice apartments, you guys. They're super nice. And it's perfect for us. And I paid the application fee. They do all the checks, make sure you're not wanted or anything criminally. They do a credit report check, all the things, right? Well, I'm like, okay, yeah, run my credit. It's fine. I don't have anything. You guys, this is a week ago, right? Do you all remember that I'm on medication that keeps me from sleeping, first of all? Hello, Margaret. I'm sorry if I'm missing comments. I'm just trying to get this story out before I got to get off here and go get my kids, my daughter. You guys, we're at 96, 95. Let's hit 100. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Margaret. You guys are all so sweet. Hello, Nancy. So, if you have been watching, or if you haven't been watching, a little recap of last week. I haven't been sleeping well at night because I'm on this medication from my cancer stuff. I have 2 more weeks left, and it's making me gain a lot of weight. It's miserable, and I don't sleep very well. And so some of the things that extra contributed to me not sleeping last week was in the process of getting this apartment, or trying to get this apartment. Hello, Tammy. I find out we hit 100! We hit 101! Oh my word, you guys. You guys, this hasn't happened in forever. Never. I don't think ever. Welcome. I'm so excited you're all here. If you don't know me, I'm not usually super spastic, but this is a huge day for me because I'm so excited. So I am all excited about this apartment. I'm basically the kids and I are almost living, pretty much our stuff is living in our car. It's just ridiculous. And then I find out that my identity has been stolen. I have 6 credit cards in my name. Oh my gosh. It went to 104. You guys are amazing. Look at that. Woohoo. So someone in Florida has opened 6 credit cards in my name, which I talked about earlier this week, but I couldn't tell y'all why, because if I talked about it, then my kids would know. And so I didn't want to tell my kids. Well, as we moved through the process, I was able to call my attorney, and he got working on it. And then I talked to the apartment people. Anyway, everything has worked out. And he called me this morning, you guys. 106, Sue. Oh my word. He called me this morning. Tracy, he called me this morning and he said, you're in. The final approval came in this morning. 1 week, you guys. 1 week. All of these things have happened. All these hurdles we've had. So the only thing, and so we're getting close, right? And he had said, oh yeah, you're in. And he's like, if you want, you can stop by and bring the kids into some air conditioning and you can show them the apartment. And so I was like, okay, that means we're pretty much in, and so I did. And my kids, you guys, oh my gosh, they were so, I don't know, like, you could just see when they walked in, it was just like, you know, they just walked around and they like rubbed their hands on the counters. They walked down the hallways. They checked the bedrooms. They picked their bedrooms. And it was amazing. Like, and it for the first time, I can't say that first time in a long time, because you guys and the Lord and the people I have around me right now are pretty stinking awesome and amazing. But my kids have hope right now that they have not had. I mean, yes, they have hope because I got an okay on the cancer. But honestly, you guys, we've been so stressed over our whole situation that we haven't even had a chance to celebrate the fact that things are looking up for me and my health, and that we're going to be okay. Like, I'm going to be okay. We have not had a chance to even breathe. I am so worried, and they know I'm worried because I'm their mom. They know. And so for just 5 minutes, even if we were going to get a no answer in that moment, it felt so good. And thank you, Renee. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Mary. And so I was just like, and then I was so calm about it. You know, we kept getting all these obstacles like the identity theft. Because you guys, if you've ever known someone or had it happen to you, 108, woohoo! Identity theft is not something that you can make disappear overnight, you guys. It's not. It's not. It is something that it's going to take me a while to do this. Pizza party. Are you paying, Mindy, too? Are you paying for that pizza party? So, sorry, I'm trying to get this sticky off of here that I forgot to get off before I started. So, yeah. So then, for the weekend, you know, they're closed. And the whole time I'm thinking, I wasn't even really, I mean, in the back of my mind, I was a little stressed. My kids were super stressed. They were. Hello, Kathleen. You will just let me know when. Mindy, I'm coming to your house. We're going to make homemade pizza. So I kind of felt like I just was kind of calm, actually. I mean, I did have like maybe one moment where I did freak out a little bit, but not out loud, just to myself. I did cry a little bit, but nothing that anyone really knew about. Maybe one person, but that was it, because I didn't want my kids to see any more disappointment. And I knew, I didn't even pray to God that please make sure we get this apartment. That's not even what my prayers were. My prayers were, please, Heavenly Father, you know what we need. You know what my kids need. You know what I need right now. And whatever it is that we need, can you please just make sure that it happens the way that you need it to happen? And that's been my prayer over the weekend. And then when I got that call, they open at 9 o'clock. And they called me this morning shortly after. And I had to get some things in order before I could tell anybody. And I wanted to make sure I could tell my kids. And I just barely talked to my son a little bit ago. But wow. Right? Wow, Miss Nelda, hello. Hello, Teresa and Tammy and all my new friends. Hello, Carol. He is a way maker. So, my thing with this whole thing and the Lord is that his signature is on all of this. I go in the morning to sign the paperwork, get the keys. I've already got the electric, put in my name. Amazingly, they didn't even take a deposit, even with identity theft. I already have an account because of my property. And she was like, it's okay. And I was like, seriously? And she's like, yeah. So everything is totally falling into place. Our firecrackers are slowly coming on. And I got to get a move on it because I have 7 minutes to tell you guys the rest. So someone asked how old my kids are. My son is 14 and my daughter is 16. And those two have been through a lot. I do have 4 older kids, but they're all grown up and living their best lives. And they live far away. And so these 2 kids and I have been through the ringer. These kids especially. And so for me to be able to get them some kind of normalcy, well, then that's when the panic hit in. Okay, so this is not a spiritual thing as much. Okay, I think it could be spiritual because I think that having dinner every night with your family at the table is a good thing because it gives you time to talk and all the things. So I love having a kitchen table. We don't have a kitchen table. Is it going to be okay? It's going to be okay. Amy, we're in Canton. You're in West Virginia. Oh my goodness. That's a long ways away. My older kids are so... One's buying a house. They can't do anything right now. The other one, I mean, no. It's just us 3. That's where we're at. And I think, like... But I was going to play a game with you guys and be like, ready, set, go. And you know what? We still have 6 minutes before I have to get off of here. So, ready, set, go. Like, on the things that I absolutely need to have when I move into an apartment because I get my keys tomorrow. Carolee and I are going to start. So, we do have beds because we did bring our beds with us. They're in the building. And you know, it's funny because I was talking to someone earlier. I was talking to Jen with Mistress of Junk. And I said, I forget like what I need, like the normal things in a house, because when I moved, I brought my business stuff and our beds and my holiday stuff. But the rest of the stuff I gave to people that stuff that I didn't like, maybe. So after the house fire, I never replaced my dishes and silverware. Stuff like that, like I never had replaced that. And so we do have beds in the building. I have some of my, stuff like this in bins, it's not locatable yet, but it will be. But like, I'm just so excited. But like, what are the things that you guys have to have in the comments? Put in the comments of things, if you would, and I will pick someone and send you a sweet note with, I don't know, stickers or something in it. But like toilet paper, I gotta get toilet paper and trash bags. And like, yes, I did have a camp trailer, but it's so different. And my camp trailer stuff's ruined because of the storm and all over the pasture. So like pots and pans and like, I don't know. What are the things? A microwave oven. Yes, see, I don't even know if it has a microwave. I got to go check tomorrow. Do you have insurance to cover? Regina, my house fire was a while ago. And then I have a couch. I do have a couch. Linens? Nope. I'm going to go to the thrift store. But I went to the thrift store today, to the Goodwill. And they are so pricey. I might as well just go to Dollar Tree or something. Towels, that's a good one. Mindy's got toilet paper, you guys. Mindy had a post today. I'm not going to be able to finish these tonight, so I might get on tomorrow and finish them while Carolee's helping us design our palette. But Mindy had, somebody delivered Amazon toilet paper to Mindy, you guys. Utensils, that's a good one. Like a spatula and stuff. My daughter's favorite thing is chocolate pancakes, and I really want to make that so tomorrow's Tuesday. Wednesday morning, I'm going to make her chocolate chip pancakes. Towels, sheets. Hello, RJ. Pictures for the wall, that's a good thing. So now you guys know, once we get through the July 4th, we're almost done with July 4th decorations. We're going to probably do some home decor ideas. What do you think about that? Yes, I do, Regina. A coffee pot, yes, definitely. Hello, Mary. Facebook is playing games with you. That's okay. It played games with us big time earlier. It took me 4 times to get my live to go. I don't know if they have a compassion center. I did, so because of my cancer stuff, there is a place that I went that called me, and I'm going to call her tomorrow and see if there's any ketchup, mayo, mustard. Yes. Can opener. Good one. That is a very good one. Okay, I will put you guys are awesome. I'll put the Telegram. I didn't tell you guys to help me. Cleaning supplies, that's a good one, Deborah Sue. Shower curtain. See, I didn't even think of that. When I think of a house, I think of making it a home, and I think of decorating it and making it welcome. I don't think of trash bags and toilet paper. I'm not the house cleaner. I am a house cleaner, but I don't think of that stuff. I think of, do I have lamps? Do I have like the stuff to put on the walls? We don't have a Salvation Army. Nope, I don't have a washer dryer. I have tried to look on Facebook Marketplace, but haven't seen much of anything. A clock, that's a good one. Mary, we got an apartment today. Me and the kids. We got a 3-bedroom, 2 full bath. It has a little pantry. It has a little balcony. A housewarming party. Ah, there you go, girly. You're so awesome, Mindy. I did. I got an apartment for the kids and I. Wax, paper, aluminum. That makes me think of a parchment paper. Me too, Amy. I wish I lived by everybody's spices. See, you have a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, Terry, I know, right? Yes. Miss Nelda, you're probably right. I just can't, when I'm put on the spot, I even went to Pinterest today to try and joggle my mind, and it wasn't. Orphan Grain Train. What is that? I've never heard of that. I'm going to have to go back and read all these. Yes, I can decorate a little tiny porch and do posts. Yes, ma'am, Mindy. A cake to celebrate the news. Yes, ma'am, Deborah. Cooking oil, flour. Yes. Gotta have some cornmeal too because I live in Texas. Nancy, I am in Canton, Texas. We do have a Goodwill, but they're so pricey. I'm just not used to pricey. I don't know. First Monday Trade Days is coming up in 10 days, or a little less than 10 days, I think. I gotta go get Carolee. All right, you guys, we are still at over 100 people. You guys, I will do, canned food is good. Please, if you are watching the replay and you have a good tip of what is good to have when you move into a place, let me know. Bubble bath to relax. I have not had a bath in months. Months, you guys. Okay, I will, Deborah. I will get that Telegram information, and you guys can get a hold of me in there too, I believe. We'll try it out and see. I'm going to go get Carolee. I love you guys. Thanks for being with me. And maybe Carolee and I will pop on and do a little quick show around tomorrow at the apartment. We'll talk to you guys soon. Love you. I'm unplugging the glue gun. See you later. Bye.